Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we have like crazy news in all regards. We have all the restocks that happened today. We had all the crazy weekend stuff going on. And as well, why the next week should be a really good restock week, especially for the PlayStation 5s. Because funny enough, as all these like Switch OLEDs have been going on, I had a bajillion comments talking about all the Switch OLEDs and basically like, hey man, like Switch is cool and all, but where's my PlayStation 5? As well, gonna kind of give you guys the quick recap, what to look forward to next, and all of that good stuff as well throughout this week. So if you guys will sit back, relax, and enjoy, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 disc, digital console, and controller. Twitter and Twitch stream as well, link down below. Sign up for Weeble, deposit $100. You guys go get free stack, free money. Coinbase, you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency. You guys go and get free Bitcoin. We'll probably hanging out on Twitch. If you guys want to hang out there, link down below. So first of all, guys, today's just been a crazy day for, let's just get this out of the way before you get into like what's next for the drops. But basically, we had a crazy day out today. We had the Switch OLED officially go and drop. We had official restocks pretty much everywhere. And it was a really intriguing time. At least as the time we record this video, maybe throughout the 1 or 2 hour period, we saw pretty much mostly every big retailer, GameStop, Target, Amazon, go and restock the Switch OLEDs. And as well, and just kind of like, we'll probably talk about this tomorrow morning too for the walk-ins, which by the way, we'll be doing, covering up all the PlayStation, Xbox walk-ins tomorrow morning, as we usually do for the weekends. But basically, we actually have still been receiving a lot of reports, if you guys want to casually check, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, for the Switch OLED still available up in Target, Best Buy, and GameStop. I made a video earlier on today talking about it, and it seems like Target was a very good, clear winner, where a lot of people walked in the stores, a lot of people got their stock, a lot of people walked out happy, and also a lot of people who had their pre-orders also had no issues and got their stuff all situated. And then in the part 2, Best Buy. We actually did see quite a few folks out there trying to go get their Switch OLEDs, and a lot of people walked out happy, and they got their consoles. It was all around a really good time and good vibe. And many people were super happy, with their pictures and everything. And as well, GameStop, which I would definitely say, even if you guys are in the, maybe West Coast or Mountain Time Zone, as you guys watch this video, or more so maybe tomorrow, go and check your stores, because apparently just a lot of people are saying that they just weren't anticipating as much Switch OLEDs in the stores. And with all of that, we basically still have a lot of places and locations still having a somewhat big stock, even as of right now. So I'll probably have a reminder video for you guys tomorrow and talk about it more throughout this weekend, because it does kind of seem like a lot of people are getting their stock. So at least it's all looking really good, looking all very spicy. And if you guys want to get your consoles, feel free to. We can maybe see a few more additional waves coming from other various retailers, but we've seen a lot of initial launch day restocks already happening all throughout today. I made a video earlier on today talking about how probably a lot of stuff would be more so like 7 a.m. onwards, and it does kind of seem like that was kind of overall pretty true in terms of the timestamps for it. A few big retailers may, like I said, still do a few more, but we're kind of tinkering down a little bit more on the Switch OLED stock. But now for kind of the what's future next, the PS5 and Xbox too, because I know a lot of you guys are caring about that. PlayStations were extremely dry all throughout this week. We basically had almost nothing floating around when it comes to the PlayStations, which were a little bit more on the sadder side, I'll be honest with all of you guys. Mainly because I don't think we really had almost a single big retailer do any type of PS5 news almost at all. Nothing on Amazon, nothing at Target, nothing at Best Buy, nothing at GameStop. And just overall a little bit of a sadder side, because even big boy Walmart didn't even go do any restocks of the PlayStation 5. But before we talk about what to expect as of next, that's kind of good news. I really do think that sometimes people are like, okay, sure, buddy. But usually whenever we have this little bit of a lull in all of our restock times, that means that these retailers are receiving stock from Sony, receiving stock from Microsoft. They're slowly building up the consoles that they're trying to go and drop. And as well, we usually kind of see a lot of these big retailers kind of do a little bit of a nice restock wave, where it's every 2 to 3 weeks is when their next restocks happen, which usually was kind of nice. It's overall kind of good stuff. So at least for that, if we had a little bit of a sadder week, which we definitely did for the PlayStation, but not so much for the Xbox, which we'll talk about in a second, that just means that don't get your hopes up. A lot of places restocked 2 weeks ago, so it makes sense that this week was a little bit more on the quieter side, and a lot of places had a chance now, as I mentioned, to go build up stock and build up the console inventory, which means we'll have some really good restocks as of next week. It should be a very good week. And if you guys saw our videos from throughout the week too, we also did notice a lot of UK restocks, which also fundamentally supports the theory of the United States get some good restock waves, 2 to 3 weeks. All the big retailers get their stock. Sony can kind of go and stop thinking about them for 2 weeks or so, a week or so, and then they can go and prioritize the stock to other regions such as the UK. And that's been kind of evident because this week the UK has actually had a lot of restock leaks, a lot of restock arrivals. Some big retailers as well have also restocked the PlayStation 5s. And just overall, a lot of really interesting stuff. Kind of went from like United States blank to UK pretty busy. So we'll definitely be watching the UK for the next week and a half and see. And then once that's all kind of sorted and situated, this next week for us in America, the next 2 weeks should be pretty good, mainly because a lot of retailers are overdue. And as well, like I said, the stock can go build on up. So while we had a really, really quiet week for the PlayStation, it's kind of expected, I guess. Like, it's okay. We had a really, really good 2 weeks before. And as long as we kind of keep on maintaining up these restocks for the holidays, I'll be pretty happy. I'll be pretty chill. I'm just thankful that we can actually get more consoles, because I know a lot of you guys out there are trying to still go get your consoles and, well, you know, get it before the holidays especially. And then we also do have some other big news too. We do see the confirmations for some Target arrivals, which we'll maybe talk about throughout this weekend. So at least that does bump up the likelihood of a next week restock, even though the stock does look a bit more on the mid-tier size. As well, GameStop, since they didn't do a restock this week, it looks extremely likely for next week. Walmart themselves, because they've also are even offering secondary consoles, you know, just for anyone who had any canceled orders or any major issues with their consoles before, which is also really great and really good to go and see. So nice, always love seeing that. And as well, Best Buy is a little overdue because they did 2 Xbox Series X restocks and only 1 PlayStation 5 one. And basically Amazon has just been like it's just crazy in how overdue they are for the Xbox Series X's and Halo Infinite consoles. And we still, funny enough, never really saw Best Buy like do anything with it. I don't know why. Like, it's Best Buy is so hard to find any Xbox Series X Halo Infinite consoles, and I don't get it because Best Buy is kind of a big boy retailer. But so we did okay. Like, this is a really weird week, but hopefully these next like 6-7 weeks before the holidays fully go kick on in will be really good. So there's a lot of good restocks for all of you guys to get your consoles. And like I said, next week should be looking fantastic. Like, I really do think this next week of PlayStation 5 restocks should be great. Now, I mean, of course, the weekend will be a little bit on the middle side because we always have those walk-ins. We didn't really see that much walk-in stuff floating around. We might see a little bit, and we'll touch on that maybe tomorrow morning. But like, even for most places, we saw little baby bits of Meyer stock, baby bits of like a few other places like PC Richards, military. We saw a lot of military that I at least can give them some credit. They've been extremely overdue both for the PlayStation 5 and Xbox. So the fact that we've been seeing a lot of these consoles and these like military supply depots and all of that, very nice to see at least. Very happy to see that. And as well, same with a little bit of like the Fred Meyers and the Krogers. We've been seeing like little small inches of stock showing up there. So at least on this weekend, I'll give you guys updates. I'll reach out to contacts and try to give you guys some stock updates, especially for places, say, like in Target as well. But like overall, I think it should be a pretty good weekend for info. So we'll have a lot of fun videos for it. And overall, this week wasn't that good for PS5s, but at least, you know what, Switches went pretty good. A lot of people want Switches. And the last kind of note to talk about was the Xbox Series X's, because we had that at pretty much every big retailer, which is very, very nice to see. We went through like a weird, like almost like 6-week, 7-week lull where basically no console showed up. In all honesty, kind of sad. So for that, we had the Best Buy, which we had one 2 weeks ago, one this week. Great. Love to see it. So many people got their consoles. Walmart actually had their really big Xbox Series X restock, which I think is phenomenal. I love it. I love seeing that, especially because we usually see a lot of folks actually get consoles from Walmart, and there really wasn't that many botted issues or scalper groups, basically kind of like, you know, decimating up the stock, which I love to see. Which is awesome to see. I love it, love it, love it. And even GameStop did their individual Xbox bundles. So we pretty much saw like everything. Like, at least there was a really dry PlayStation week, but on the bright side, the Xbox Series X, those boys were flying up everywhere. And as I mentioned, I think those are just extremely, extremely overdue. Like, I think a lot of people on their Xboxes, a lot of people were waiting for it. A lot of people thought the stock was kind of, you know, being solved a little bit. And the fact that we had such a kind of a long lull for it is a little bit more on the sadder side, I will go and admit. But at least on the one bright side for almost all this stuff is the fact that it was a good week. We have the Switch OLED out of our way. We'll still kind of cover up that news, especially for the day-to-day videos. The Xboxes were really good, and a lot of people were happy. And as I mentioned, the PS5s are overdue now, and that means that next week should be really good, really spicy, and really well. And of course, we also have this lovely weekend to kind of go and cover up and see if we'll go and get any type of, well, good restocks going on. So that's pretty much about it for the weekly recap. Overall, not a bad week. If you guys got any drops or anything like that, had any issues, leave a comment down below. As well, if you guys want to hang out on the Twitch stream too, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on for there. As well, up on Twitter, subscribe to YouTube itself with also your notifications on, and subscribe for the PS5 giveaway. Sign up for Weeble, deposit $100. You guys go get free stock and free money. Instantly go and sell it, go get some free stock. Why not? And Coinbase, if you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency, you guys go and get free Bitcoin. And as well as you guys mentioned maybe throughout a few videos, go and check out the brand new H3000. Nice, lovely music floating around. We did a few little sponsors for them, found a few little YouTube posts and Twitter posts like that. And because of them, we get to go and do really cool stuff like our PlayStation 5 giveaways for awesome sponsors that do go and support up our channels. So thank you guys all so much for watching. Hope you guys have a good rest of your weeks, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for some more brand new videos. Love you guys.